Beautiful changing colors. See, this is why I say we don't need to go anywhere to see. This is why I say we don't need to go anywhere to see fall colors. My own neighborhood has such beautiful colors. Every season, every single season is beautiful. This tree is just, I don't know what to say. It's so beautiful. And I know in a few days this tree will also change colors. This one is normally the last one to change color, and it looks beautiful when it does. It becomes like completely a flame, like just like this one. This one looks like it's got fire on top. So yeah, these trees look lovely. This one doesn't look that good when it changes color, I feel, but this one is just like candy. Lemon and orange, some citrus candy. This one has started changing color on top, but the bottom is still dark. Lots of trees have started changing colors on this road too. I remember last year around this time I was learning driving. Oh, look at this one. This is almost half gone. Anyway, yeah, so last year around this time I was learning driving, and my driving instructor used to make me drive around these roads. Like I actually learned to take turns in these roads of this neighborhood, and I used to watch all these trees and everything changing colors. I started my driving lessons from end of September, and then October, November was all about practice and practice. And I think in November end I had my test last year. So yeah, it's been a year now that I have a license, but I don't drive that much unless when Anupam comes here with his car these days. Well, our car is very new too, so yeah, I've not driven that much. But Anupam, for example, got his license in 2019, but he's doing pretty well. He started properly driving in 2022. I mean, touch wood. But he's doing a good job actually. He's a very alert and careful driver, but he also like enjoys the process. It's just like a lot of stress because throughout the time you have to focus on the road, check mirrors, and like every driver knows this. It's like people who don't drive, like our people in India, we don't drive that much. We have chauffeurs and people who help us get around. It feels like, oh, it's such an easy job, but the roads here in the US are very different from what we have in India. Also, like, people don't go up on a highway at the drop of a hat. Here, driving is like that, and you just have to keep entering and exiting from highways all the time. So you really have to know your rules very well so that you keep yourself safe and also others safe. There are falling leaves everywhere. It's very windy. See? This tree was like half orange the last day. Today it's fully aflame. And I saw another tree right after this next house. I'll show you. That one's not completely orange. That's half orange now, but it's looking very nice. Just get the feel. It's so beautiful. This one is turning orange now. Yeah, that's the tree I was talking about, the orange one. But this one is like about to lose all its leaves very soon. How? Yeah, this one. Look at this, it's half gone. And that one too, its top is gone. This road also has a few orange trees, but mostly they've not started changing color yet. But they will, I know. By the end of this month, every tree will be like that one, mostly. And then November will be very, very cold, I'm sure. Not sure if we are looking at a very cold winter this year or not. But I'm gonna miss these walks home. So I finished applying to a very big university for a tenure track job yesterday. I don't know if I'll be selected for a job talk or an interview or whatever is coming. So this one is for a cognitive science assistant professor position in New York State. These applications take forever to make. I mean, I don't know, not a lot of people are familiar with job applications for assistant professors at universities, but you need a lot of things. It's almost like an exam, almost like getting accepted for a grad school almost, but just like 200 times more competitive and harder because you're scrutinized and examined with more rigid eyes. And of course, because it's a job of a lot of responsibilities, professors have a lot of contribution to the society, so universities need to be sure. But the application process is very hard, really, really hard. So yeah, like I had to write a statement of research, statement of teaching, diversity statement, and all my transcripts, and of course cover letter and CV. But all of these need to be at like top-notch standard. They have to be really, really good. There can't be like anything that that's a bit ambiguous or vague or anything. And it's almost like you have to give a plan, a research plan for the upcoming few years, and teaching plan for the upcoming few years. And these essays are like easily 4 or 5 pages long and like very dense. It's not like they're 4 or 5 pages long with a lot of gaps between the lines. Like there can't be like 2-point gaps. They are like single spaced. So it's a lot of writing. And yesterday, after finishing one application, I was so tired. I was like, I need sleep. And I've been preparing for this application for like almost more than a month now. Like I think this whole month I've spent on writing those statements and been trying to make them really, really good, and trying to like summarize all my research. And the thing is, everybody applying is good, and a lot of people who will be applying for these roles already have a postdoc, or they are already assistant professors somewhere else, maybe trying to change place or something, or already have a huge body of work on their CV, or maybe much more senior researchers. So I'm very intimidated. I mean, I'm really, really worried and scared, and I don't know, because the job openings in these areas is very limited. I mean, especially for linguistics, there isn't much, and I'm planning not to apply to industry so much. I mean, I will later in this year for a few, just for safety, but for my field, academic job is the best, and that's something that I always wanted to do, and that's like my dream job. So, and I literally prepared myself for that. all these years. Like, I know a lot of students who do a PhD, but they still have an aim to work in the industry at the end, so they don't pay that much attention to academic things, or like try to go for conferences, publish papers, etc., do extra projects. But I did all of that because I always knew that I wanted to go into this, and for that I was constantly preparing myself for it. So I'm really anxious and I really want to get this job, or like any of the assistant professor jobs. But let's see, fingers crossed. Lots of candies. Dum Dums are my favorite. I love Dum Dums. And Anupam really loves Tootsie Rolls. So there are some Tootsie Rolls here. And then I'll probably get a bag before Halloween, but I don't see a lot of kids doing trick or treat in my area. Although there are many kids in my area, I think they go to the Halloween, those streets where they decorate specially for this. There's a place in Newark, somewhere else. I think they all go there. But I don't know which one to get now. I love Tootsie Rolls. Yeah, I'll probably get this bag of Tootsie Rolls. So I'm at Comma Cafe. This is a new cafe that has opened on Main Street, and they have bento boxes, like Japanese bento boxes. I really like the vibe. It's very cool and calm, and there's the cherry blossom. It's got a very cute Asian charm. There's Indian Sizzler right there. We don't go there, it's not too good. We don't like it. Yeah, but this place is very nice. I had one karaage chicken bento last week, and I really liked it, so I came back. So it's like whenever I'm alone and I don't have anybody to share a meal with, I come here. So yeah, my food is here. So they give like this box kind of thing, which is very handy. So like if I don't finish the food, I can just take it home with me, put it back in this box and just take it with me. And they give chicken, rice, some egg. It's quite yum.